Today, I'm going to discuss strategies to overcome the current high interest rate environment. Let's get right into it. So the first thing, we might think that the interest rates are in the sixes or sevens. So even if the interest rate is 7%, guess what is going on? The first $750,000 that you're getting in mortgage, the interest that you're paying on the $750,000 is tax deductible. So those people who had a 2% 30-year fixed, they are paying for their $750,000 only $15,000, whereas the standard deduction is $29,500. So $15,000 interest and $10,000 of property taxes. $25,000 is only deductible. So they are not even hitting the standard deduction level. So they cannot itemize. When you take this number, it's going to be 6%. So even if you take 6% of 756, that interest is going to be in the $45,000. And $10,000 of property taxes are tax deductible. So $55,000 is deductible out of your income. Now if you are in a 32% tax bracket and California has the 13% or say 9.3%, 10% state tax, 32 plus 10, 42, that's your saving on $55,000. So what are you actually paying? Out of the $55,000, you are probably paying $30,000 at the most. So that's what you need to think about. Now, let's look at the options that you can use to deal with this interest rate impact. So the first and foremost, we need to understand that because of the higher interest rate, not everybody can qualify to buy that property. So now sellers are also becoming used to the high interest rate, and so they are okay with the lower offers that they are getting. And so that's the one thing, that you can buy the home at a slightly cheaper price. That's number one. The number two benefit is that now you're in a buyer's market. Much less competition. You don't have to rush behind a property no matter what goes on. So that's the number two thing. Number three, with these kinds of interest rates, what you can do is you can structure your financing by either increasing your down payment, so your effective interest is lower. You can take an interest-only mortgage. If you take an interest-only mortgage, you're not paying principal for a substantial amount of time. I realized the benefit of doing an interest-only mortgage way back in 2005 when I bought my first single-family home. What I did is I took a 7-year interest-only mortgage. My payment dropped from like $6,000 to about $4,500. That's a substantial chunk of payment that will save money and let you live better. So my focus is on living better. See if you can find a lender that will do a 40-year fixed instead of a 30-year. Because the longer you extend the period of payment, amortization, the lower monthly you pay. And that keeps your mortgage affordable. So think of all these creative ideas and see which one sticks. Because sometime you are going to see the rates go lower and you will be able to refinance and bring your mortgage in control. I hope you get these strategies. Not everybody speaks about this. So if you like it, please hit subscribe. And if you think this will help someone, please share. Thanks for watching. See you on my next one.